All right, boys and girls, welcome to yet another one of my vlogs. My name is Debbie. I go by a lot of different names and titles, and one of which is Mom and one of which is Dee Dee to my grandchildren. So once you get to know me, you can just call me Deb. Anyway, I have some tax information for you today, and what I wanted to share with you is something that came through one of my professional colleagues in the real estate business. He sends out a newsletter every Monday, and this one has to do with interest on home equity loans, which is very interesting to me right now since I'm actually working on getting a home equity loan to do some improvements to my house. One of the things that you might hear in the background is some music. My schmoopy put together a couple of Amazon Alexas for me, one of which has a speaker. You see, she just heard her. There she is right there. Alexa, level 3. She just heard me talking to her, and I asked her to turn down the level of the music. So actually, I'm so excited about all these cool gadgets now that are in my house. We also have a video camera over there, just so you know. And it's pretty cool because I can look at my house anywhere I am. So back to the subject at hand. And I'm wearing my glasses because, I'm not able to see that well these days anymore, especially the close-up stuff. Actually, I could try it, but I'm going to keep them on. Okay, so this is actually what he had done was shared a press release that came directly from the IRS on February 21st. The Internal Revenue Service today advised taxpayers that in many cases they can continue to deduct interest paid on home equity loans, which is a good thing. They said that despite newly enacted restrictions on home mortgages, taxpayers can often still deduct interest on a home equity loan, home equity line of credit or HELOC, or second mortgage, regardless of how the loan was labeled. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, which was enacted December 22nd, suspends from 2018 until 2026 the deduction for interest paid on home equity loans and lines of credit unless they are used to buy, build, or substantially improve the taxpayer's home that secures the loan. Under the new law, for example, interest on a home equity loan used to build an addition to an existing home is typically deductible, while interest on the same loan used to pay personal living expenses such as credit card debts is not. As under prior law, this loan must be secured by the taxpayer's main home or a second home known as a qualified residence, not to exceed the cost of the home, and it must meet other requirements. So the new dollar limit on total qualified residence loan balances are, beginning in 2018, taxpayers may only deduct interest on $750,000 of qualified residence loans. I'm safe. The limit is $375 for a married taxpayer filing a separate return, and these are down from the prior limits of $1 million or $500,000 for a married taxpayer filing a separate return. The limits apply to the combined amount of loans used to buy, build, or substantially improve the taxpayer's main home and second home. So the article goes on to provide some examples. In January 2018, example number 1, the taxpayer takes out a $500,000 mortgage to purchase a home with a fair market value of $800,000. In February of 2018, the taxpayer takes out $250,000 home equity loan to put an addition on the main home. Both loans are secured by the main home, and the total does not exceed the cost of the home. Because the total amount of both loans does not exceed $750,000, all of the interest paid on the loans is deductible. However, if the taxpayer used the home equity loan proceeds for personal expenses such as paying off student loans and credit cards, then the interest on the home equity loan would not be deductible. I wonder how they're going to know and what kind of proof they're going to ask for. Maybe before and after pictures of your house, which is kind of weird. I don't know. But you, essentially, when you sign your tax return, you are signing a legal document stating that everything there is true and correct. So I think you just want to be pretty darn careful there. Here's example number 2. In January 2018, a taxpayer takes out a $500,000 mortgage to purchase a main home. The loan is secured by the main home. In February 2018, the taxpayer takes out a $250,000 loan to purchase a vacation home. The loan is secured by the vacation home. Because the total amount of both mortgages does not exceed $750,000, all of the interest paid to both mortgages is deductible. However, if the taxpayer took out a $250,000 home equity loan on the main home to purchase the vacation home, then the interest on the home equity loan would not be deductible. Example number 3. In January 2018, a taxpayer takes out a $500,000 mortgage to purchase a main home. The loan is secured by the main home. In February 2018, the taxpayer takes out a $500,000 loan to purchase a vacation home. The loan is secured by the vacation home. Because the total amount of both mortgages exceeds $750,000, not all of the interest paid on the mortgages is deductible. A percentage of the total interest is paid is deductible. And to verify all of this and to really get into the weeds, you would want to check out publication 936. So, just to let you know, I'm still doing taxes. I have the authority to e-file with the IRS. And for simple, easy returns, I charge $50. If it's got a few more things on there, maybe you schedule using a Schedule A to itemize your deductions, my fee is $100. And I'm not really sure you can beat that anywhere, but I really don't know. I just think that's fair based on what I've seen some of the storefront companies charge. I did work for 3 different companies over the last 10 to 12 years, and I've seen what they charge. So I'm just letting you know, I do have a lot of experience, and I can help you do your taxes. So hit me up. I'm on Facebook, Debbie.Freeze. I'm on Freestyle Jazz at AOL.com, or my company name is Freestyle Tax, and I'm still working on putting that website up. So peace out. Done for today. This is long enough, and I hope to see you again soon.